Hey y'all, Data Orchestration Guru here, and today I'm going to teach you a little bit more about how to use ChatGPT and Airflow. Since last video went absolutely gangbusters, it seemed like you guys love it, I was talking to one of my colleagues and he actually created a ChatGPT operator for Airflow, which is the code you're seeing on the screen here. So this is actually the code definition. This isn't, by any means some official OpenAI ChatGPT operator. It's something my man Cody Rich, and I'll link his blog post in the description, created so allow you to schedule and orchestrate any kind of ChatGPT jobs. So where I could see this being useful is if you're using for ChatGPT to do some analytics modeling, or maybe you're using it as a chatbot and you want to have them go down a predefined pathway. This can be really great. So obviously it's still super early in the AI wars, so might be some even cooler use cases out there. But that's why I wanted to show this to y'all. I wanted you to, blow up this ChatGPT operator, get people using it, and maybe we can find out some really, really cool use cases. So let's get into it. So if we look at the definition for this ChatGPT operator, and this is something you can go to Cody's GitHub, download it, and just toss it into your include folder in Astro. If you're not using Astro, you're on open source Airflow, just toss this code in your DAGs folder and it should be able to reference this as an operator. And so what we're seeing here is basically some predefined definitions, what engine we're using for ChatGPT, what temperature, max amount of character tokens we can pass, args, what prompt we're going to use, the API key to actually connect to OpenAI API, and then just saying we're coming in from self. And so these might be a little foreign if you haven't used the ChatGPT OpenAI API endpoint, but these are basically just the typical arguments that you would want to pass there. And you can see we've set some defaults, but these are all customizable, so you can change them to whatever you'd like. So always keeping smart defaults out for you. And then you can see that when we're actually executing, after we've taken all these variables, we're creating an API key, and then pinging that ChatGPT API, again, just passing all those variables we set in the class definition, and then logging that response and returning it as the return operation from this operator. So now that I've kind of taken you under the hood and shown you how everything works, let's actually see what this looks like in practice. And it's really cool. And so here we have a DAG, really simple DAG, that uses the ChatGPT operator. So how you would use this in practice is from that ChatGPT operator we defined, import ChatGPT operator. So make sure that your file path for that class file we created earlier is exactly that, ChatGPT operator. That'll make sure that it can actually find it and use it. Then in the default args, all pretty standard here, nothing exotic, really just boilerplate arguments here. And then you have your DAG definition. So here we're defining this DAG. Again, keeping it really simple because this is a one task DAG. So we're actually not even using task flow API for this. We're using standard DAG definition. And then we have the ChatGPT operator. So here you can see we are passing it a task ID, which should generate response, an API key, which is our API key for the OpenAI endpoint, and then the prompt that we're going to use. So in this case, we're just going to say, hey, tell me a dad joke. I love dad jokes. Why not, right? So now that we've set this all up, so I'm asking it to tell me a dad joke, what does this actually look like from an output point of view? And that is where we can have some fun. So without further ado, let's go over and see what this spits out, and we can wrap this little video up. So I did a little terminal magic. Since it's not really important to go in the Airflow UI for this one, I just did some local testing. And here is what a response. So you can see that it's taking all those kind of just generic boilerplate values, passing it along to that API endpoint, and then generating a response. So this is the dad joke it so inspiredly came up with. What did the baby corn say to the mama corn? Where's my popcorn? This is a really funny, silly example, but I think it's cool in just terms of representing like, hey, what else can I do with this? Another use case I just thought of is, hey, maybe you want to produce a data set and then have ChatGPT give an explainer on it to an end user. And maybe that data set is constantly changing, so it's not always going to be a consistent explanation. ChatGPT, amazing way to solve for that. So I think this is a really great way for kind of dynamically analyzing pieces of a pipeline, pass that information out to the end user, or maybe parsing through log code. again, like I said at the beginning of the video, possibilities are really endless, and we're super early in this. So I really hope you guys take this, use it. Check out the link in the description. Cody does a really great job of explaining exactly how everything functions, and I'm excited to see what y'all come up with. So if you like this video, subscribe for more, and have a really great rest of your day. Bye.